Hello? My, what the heck? The intro is doing something like the music went off and there was still 3 seconds left, and then it like did the beginning again. I'm looking at it on YouTube to see if on Facebook. Oh, it must have been just something that happened over here, like a weird lag on the computers. Anyways, hello. Hello. Hi, Laveda. Excuse me. Hi, Sue. Good morning, Brioni. Hello, Trees. What is that? A hot? Are you hot? Is it hot in Maine? I think that's a hot. I cannot. It's so tiny on my screen. The little thing. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Mary Sharkey. Hi, Sandy Kling. Hi, Diane Dunkelman. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Kathy. Hello, Miss Kathy. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Tanya. How is everybody? Okay, I don't know what's wrong, but I have a lot. I I I have a ton of anxiety. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm like teetering an anxiety attack, which is very weird. I'm sure I know why. I have a lot of things that I need to do, and I hate when I have a lot of things that I have to get done because I stress, because the way my mind works is if I have 5 things that need to get done, I try to do all 5 things at one time instead of like knocking out one at a time. But that's just not how my brain works. I'm like, I need it all done right now. And so like I get flustered and stressed, but I can't breathe. Thank you. 95. Oh, wow. Good grief. I think you're hotter than we are right now. But then again, it's only 1 o'clock. We get super hot and, like 3, 4 o'clock. Then the heat just turns up. So thank you all so very, very much for Saturday. It was absolutely amazing. Some of you need to check. Lisa spun the wheel, so some of you need to check, because a lot of you all that at least follow me, I'm sure you follow a bunch of other of the creators too, but a lot of you won. She picked 5 winners, and a lot of your names came up. Thanks, Jeanette. Jeanette was one of them. Jeanette won. So yeah, you guys are gonna have to excuse me, because usually when I start talking to you guys and I start crafting, creating, then I'm okay. But right now I'm having short breath and stuff like that. But that's it. It's not like a big deal. It's just it's literally because of that. It's because of the fact that I had that Alzheimer event on Friday, which those of you who donated, I on my own raised over $900. I think it was like $930. And so I'm super proud of that. Saturday was absolutely amazing. On Crazy Mom Creations channel, Mary. Hi, Cindy Truitt. Hi, Nancy. So Saturday was absolutely amazing. I will tell you, though, I'm feeling the after effects of being on events all day on Friday, all day on Saturday, and then all the orders that have been coming through. I've got 25 orders that were packed up and out the door today, but I still have probably at least that many, if not more, in the system. So I'm asking you guys for just a little bit of grace, because that's a lot of the stuff that's stressing me out, because you guys know I don't like to have orders sitting in my system. It makes me feel icky, because I want you guys to have your stuff, because if you're impatient like I am when I order, I want my stuff out the door. So, but please give us a little bit of grace, because I mean, I guess I could get everybody's stuff and throw it in a box, but that's not what we're about. That's not the branding of the store. Everything gets packed with a lot of love and a lot of extra stuff, extra steps. So it just takes us a little bit longer than it probably takes other stores to pack an order, because I just don't toss things in a box and like tape it up and put the label on and throw it out the door. Like everything gets a lot of, everything gets a lot of stuff done to it. I took my guy that boards from me and my van. I took my guy that boards from me. 101. Yeah, it's hot. Hi Tina Roy. Hi Helen. Hey Trish. So just give me a little bit of grace, because I know that's where a lot of the anxiety is coming from, is that every time I packed an order yesterday, we got like 3 more in, and I was like, oh. I mean, we're super blessed, but I'm just thinking, oh my bananas, I'm never gonna get this done, and everybody's gonna be wanting to choke me out. So, but and we're doing it. We're doing it. Hola Ari. Hi Laura. Also, what else? Our housekeeper came yesterday. It's so funny because when she came, the first time she came, I was packing orders for the auction. So there were boxes all over the place. This time she came and we have the event. So there's boxes all over the place. And she's probably like, what does she do that there's this stuff all over the place? Sorry. If anyone gives you trouble, 6 Oh, and that's the thing, is for the most part, everybody is super, super gracious. But I do get some people that are like, are you going to ship my order? Like, I don't work on the weekend. But yeah, I am. I am. Oh, thank you, Kathy. All right. So if you guys seen the auction, you guys know we got a bunch of papers in some new fabric. We got some fabric people. Fabric papers from Redesign. I didn't even put them back in the packs yet, y'all. But I told you guys eventually, I was going to still do this. So we have the canvas bag. So we're going to work on the canvas bag. Also, if you guys are not paying attention, we're doing sneak peeks for Decoupage Queen. So Decoupage Queen's new release, well, the summer 2025 release will be Friday at 10 o'clock my time. So that's 1 o'clock Eastern time. And it'll be Teresa and myself doing the reveal. Well, Teresa will do the reveal. I will be there with her. And then as soon as everything's done, everything will be live in my store. So then we'll have more boxes to pack. Jeez. And then after that, we have a couple more weeks, if not that, and then we have another release with another company. Jeez. No wonder I have anxiety. No wonder I'm having anxiety attacks. Not to mention I need to go get my medicine from the pharmacy. And I need to go to the bank. Yeah. Just regular adulting stuff y'all do every day, and I'm just being a big whiny baby about. All right. So, hi, Luann. Oh, no more orders. And that was the thing, City Truett, is Trevor actually had Juneteenth off. He had Friday off, Saturday off, and Sunday off. And I felt like this was like the busiest, worst weekend ever as far as like getting to rest. I thought like, oh, wow, we have 4 days off. I'm thankful that we did have the 4 days off, though, because of the events, because I couldn't imagine having to drive and then do the events. Like, that would have been bonkers. Okay, so you guys, as always, showed up and showed out. Some of these are sold out already. on my website, and I hate to tell y'all, but they're not coming back. These are limited edition. In order for the retailers who have even purchased these special edition papers, we had to have like a qualifying order of a certain dollar amount, and then we were allowed to order packs of them. But you won't just be able to go search a Prima retailer and find them unless they bought them, they qualified their order and bought them, and then even then when they sell out, they're also going to be gone. So because I can't go back on and reorder the ones that I'm already sold out of. So, and when you started your little shop, you were going to stay small. You go, girl. Yeah, what happened to that? What happened to that? I was only supposed to know what happened to that. I should have known. Of all people, I had no business opening a store. I had no business opening a store and thinking I was going to stay small. I've got the worst shopping problem there is. Okay, so this is the one, I believe, right? Or no? Is this the one we put on the candle, I think? No, because it might have been, I don't know. This one had more clusters, but this one was also the smaller size. So I want to put this on the bag, but I don't know which one. And I think I want to use one of the, so this one is Dancing with the Current. I think this is the one that I still have some of, the fishies. But I think what I want to do is use some of the reef, because the colors on here are absolutely gorgeous. I'll have to look at the packaging because there's no way I'm going to remember. And when I was, fast and furious taking these out. So this one is in Living Reef. I believe this is the one everybody went after. In Living Reef and one more sold out. Oh, but look at it. It's not only, I didn't notice Dora and Nemo. I didn't notice the blue, but look at this beautiful. What's happening with my camera? Why are you guys so up close and personal? Doesn't it seem weird? But look at this beautiful cluster right there. I think that color is gorgeous, but also I think this is the other one that yes, it's upside down, you bozo. It's upside down, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, I really like that one too. You guys can't really see. So two of them are A1s, and then two of them are Double Delights. And by Double Delights, you have the 19 by 30, and then you have the A3 size. I don't know. I think I want to use... Oh, and also, all of the glue stoppers sold out, and all of the pokey tools. But I don't know what Nicole did, because I reordered everything that I sold out of, with the exception of this stuff. And Nicole already sent me out my pokey tools, my glue stoppers, and some other stuff that was asked to special order for my shop. And then the Sparks paint that I'm out of, like the Night Shadow, Mermaid Sparkle, that'll be here tomorrow. And then all of the Pentart and Decoupage Queen stuff, well, we'll just cross our fingers for that. All right, so I don't think I gave you guys the name of this one. Oh no, I did. In the Living Reef. Okay. Hi, Melissa Joins. You need to get a helper. I have Choi. You know the old saying, go big or go home. All right, so now because the paper is so big, now what I did is I just put one of my huge envelopes in it with the parchment paper, because obviously fabric, it's going to soak through. Hold on. I know you guys, I'm actually probably going to have to put you guys up on something and lift you higher so you can see, because see, this is going to be the same problem that I had last time because it's so big. Actually, that's not bad though. Putting that all on there and just having a couple of them. And no, I'm not going to put it all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. I think that would look really silly. But what if we did like that? Or does that look funny and should we not? Because I'm actually thinking to put some on the back too, which I don't usually do on bags, because you know when you're holding your bag, you always have one side that is on your, on you, and the rubbing and whatnot. But I actually think this fabric paper would be fine. Hi, Tina. Working and watching. All right, let's take this, whichever we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take my humongous iron, and we're going to iron out the little creases here just because it's going on fabric. And if it's going on like a wood box or something like that, I normally don't care about that. But because it's going on the fabric, it's, not a hard surface. I do want to take a minute to get the shrinkles out. Woo! I might have to take a full anxiety pill instead of just half. Hi, Carol. All right, so let's take some parchment paper. And I know I used... This is the only A3 that I have left because I used the other one on. But see, that's too small because it's going landscape. No, we're just going to use the big Mama Jamma. So, were you guys able to watch the event the whole time? Did you guys watch replays? I'm trying to look to see. Oh, I guess we can use the casting resin box to lift you guys up. There we go. That's better. Wow, you guys are way high up there. Hi, Evelyn. What's on the other side of the fabric? The other side of this one. It's hard to see because it's so big. You saw most of it? I was, like I was saying when I was live, I was deathly afraid that I was going to miss Yvetta because she came on at 7 o'clock in the morning for me. And, I didn't have to beg, but I kind of had to beg a little bit because she doesn't do events anymore. So if I would have missed her live, that probably would have really hurt her feelings. Although she wouldn't have said anything. She knew it was super early for me. But I would have been super upset with myself if I would have missed it. So I was literally up at 5 o'clock in the morning because I was so afraid that I was going to miss her. Look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, I guess I should get all the shrinkles out. I guess, well, actually don't want to put it right on the glass because... And then yesterday we went to take Trevor to work as usual, and we came home and there was a ton of packages at the front door. A ton, like, I don't know, probably a good 6, 8 packages. And I was cringing because I was like, oh gosh, Troy, I hadn't ordered Troy a phone case. So I knew Troy was going to be totally bummed because he wasn't going to have a phone case in all of those packages. So as I'm bringing him in, he's, you know, doing the I love you, because that's what he always does. He tells me he loves me whenever there's a package because, you know, he wants his package, right? So I'm like, oh gosh, here we go. And then lo and behold, there's 2 packages that say Troy. Thank you, baby. And I'm like, what the heck? And so then I see an Amazon envelope that says Troy, and then I see an Amazon envelope or an Amazon box that says Troy, and I'm like, what on earth? I mean, I knew what it was. I knew it was one of y'all. And then I opened it, and it was from Ari and Mama. They sent him phone cases and saved the day. So sweet. Y'all are so good to my Troy boy, and I just love you guys for it. I mean, there's so many of you that have sent him happy mail, and he gets so excited and tickled with every time. But when he actually got the boxes, and I actually was like, these are for you. They say your name. He just kind of looked at me like, wait, this is for realies? Hi, Rita. Hi, Miss Edie. You watch a lot replay. It was my Adriana, my granddaughter's pool party birthday. Aww. Yeah, Ari. Hi, Shonda. Ari has got one of the biggest, most thoughtful, amazing hearts around. But yeah, it said care of Troy, and I was like, Troy, these are actually for you. And he was looking at me like, wait a minute, you're setting me up. There's gonna be like baby wipes or diapers or something in there. And I was like, no, I didn't. These are for you. And so then he was like, how he does. And then he was getting mad because I couldn't open them fast enough. But I literally hadn't even walked in the I didn't even walk in the door. I hadn't even emptied my hands yet. Hold on, y'all. I'm pouring his drink in his coffee cup. So every morning when I go to the Chevron and I get his snacks and the dog snacks, the girls are like, don't forget Troy's coffee cup. Yes, I got it. Okay, so y'all, y'all need to find me something that this is going to match, because I swear to you, just like I was determined to use that blessed sign or that blessed, I'm determined to use that bling. Okay. So now I'm trying to figure out how we want to get this on here, because I don't want to make it blocked. That's going to look super strange to do like a blocking. So, hold on a minute. I'm almost thinking, have you guys seen these before? I'm almost thinking to give it kind of like a decorative edge. What do you guys think? And then at the top, we can trim it out. Because here's the thing. If this was, you know what? Let's try it. If this was rice paper, we would feather that edge, right? But it's not rice paper. We can't feather the edge. So, see? I just wet it and I can't even pull it. So, what do we think about, what does that say, Kathy? Pink and what? Rita says yes. I think she's telling me yes. Okay, so let's do that edge and then see if we like it, because it's the edge that's off to the side there. If we don't like it, then, you know. Pinking shears? I don't know what they are. I have these. I know what these are because I used to use these a lot when I did my albums, and then obviously, you know, the what you call it for like noodles and stuff. But I used to use these a lot when I made my albums. Okay, you know, y'all know already it's gonna be crooked. So I don't want to hear it. Is it going to even cut for me is the question. You know what? It's going to be crooked. I'm not perfect. Y'all know I can't make it crooked. Hold on a minute. That was a nice try, Terry. See, I was trying to convince myself it would be okay crooked. Hold on. Y'all already know I can't do it. I mean, it could be a little crooked, but I can't have it like a, you know. Oh, why won't that? Look at that. That won't even fold nicely. I'm just giving myself a line so that way I can, you know, kind of cut on the line. That's weird. It won't, it wants to ruffle right there. Oh well, we're going to cut you off anyways. All right. Again. Let's try that again. I'm pretty good. Oh, trees. Pinking shears, is that what you guys are saying they are? I don't know. Like I said, I used them for whenever I was doing my albums, you know, because whenever I have like little pull outs or something, I hated just having just a rectangle or a square piece in the pockets. I don't know. Looks funny to me. But I figure if we give it a little bit of a something on the edge, then it takes away that block, you know, block style that's there. So, all right, let's see if we like that. If we don't, then I don't know. We might have to put like a trim all the way around. It's weird right here. Like this area right here, the fabric is doing something strange. All right, which way do you go? Do we like that? Oh my gosh! Veronica! Oh, Veronica, it's so good to see you. Oh, Veronica, that makes me so happy to see you. All right. Do we like that? Something different. I like that better than that. I think that looks like, okay, you just stuck a piece of something or another. in the middle. In the middle. Okay, so from that, now this bag, it has the little, and it opens, so it actually, it's not one of those that are just super thin. I do have these canvas bags in my store. Okay, so let's take, I don't want it to go all the way down, so let's start there and see. And then I'm going to actually, so I don't have to continuously work with this big piece, I'm going to cut some of this off now. Oh, almost cut the bag, y'all. I'm sorry, Dora. I'm coming for you. All right. So then I cut, so let's cut that little bit off. Oh, I'm so sure it is, Veronica. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. And then we'll cut that, because I don't think even when it's open, no. So we'll cut the corners, and then let's cut a little bit off of this side, and then we'll do the top. I like it. I don't know, it's different. Good morning, Mickey Hunter. I just came from the dentist and I'm feeling sick. Was the furthest back tooth, and they had a terrible time. Had to fill twice as the first filling wasn't working without freezing, and I think I had no oxygen. Oh my goodness, Rochelle. What on earth? Oh, no worries, Ashley. Okay, so I'm only going to take off probably about 1/4 of an inch over here. See, my anxiety is already starting to get better. See? You guys always help. But I was thinking about not coming on again, because I have so many orders that I need to fill, and I was like, yeah, no. I need to come on because I need to talk to my friends, because otherwise my anxiety is just going to be horrible all day. Okay. So I just cut a little bit. Again, is it going to be perfect? Yeah, no. I'm not going for perfect. We might have to cut a little bit more off. We'll see. But it's just got a little bit of decorative. We might be able to take off a little bit more, but we'll figure that out in a minute. All right, let's get this top off. Yeah, I just needed my friends and crafting. That's all. Because you guys know that ever since I opened the store, I have 0 time to craft for myself. 0 time. I got to go catch my nose, because although I'm fussing with anxiety, my nose still runs. But yeah, at the old house, I used to be able to. Why am I frozen over here? At the old house, hey Nicole, I used to be able to sit and like craft whenever I wanted to. But here, the only time that I actually have free time to sit and craft is when I'm with you guys. Okay, I'm gonna take quite a bit off of this side. I don't ever have time to sit over here and just play anymore, which is kind of not good. But between the work, my work for the store, my work for DQ, and then first and foremost, my family, I don't ever have time to just sit and play. Okay, so, oh, I like it, y'all. We could probably even take a little bit more off and show more of the bag on the sides. I don't know. You guys tell me. Should we take a little bit more off before I... Up here, I'm thinking we're going to do something up here, whether it be lace, some kind of trim or something. So I wouldn't, don't take into account that up there. But on the sides, do y'all think we should take a little bit more? I know it's hard to see because it's so big. I'm thinking it can take a little bit more, and I think I want to take it off of this side where just a little bit of her head is. Oh, Troy. Oh, yes. Troy was very excited yesterday. Y'all, can I do it in half and take it off? Should I not? How many of you are saying, Terry, don't do that? It's a bad idea. But look at how off it is. I don't know. I was just going to cut corner. Okay, so if we have maybe, I'm thinking about there showing, not there, there. Again, this little ruffle, that ruffle, I don't know what's happening right here. It wants to pull in. Decapitate the fish. Y'all. Okay, quit doing that. Stop doing that. All right, let me start over here so that way I can get more of that fishy off. We'll go over. I think it's wider down here, so actually I'll start out thinner and then go wider. And yes, could I have taken the ruler and made it even? Yeah, of course I could have. But, you know, perfection is overrated. At least today it is. You'll probably never hear me say that again, but, you know, I'm just kidding. All right. So down here it was wider, so I'm taking a little bit more off. And then we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then whenever I was still if you're a seamstress or you like to sew, don't come for me. Just like when I do flowers and I say I'm not a florist, don't come for me. Same thing, don't come for me. Okay, that's better. All right, let's chop off these corners. Hey. Oh, man. ¿Por qué? Why? There we go. It's good enough. I like it. I would take this on the beach, y'all. Look at that. Oh, you guys can't see it all. And no one would ever know that I cut Dora's head off. Except for you all. Hi, Cheryl Rock. All right. It is. It's super pretty. And I really like that right there. Okay. So, you guys already know that whenever I use this stuff. All right. You guys don't need to see my inside of my lap right now. I think that's really weird. Anyways. Y'all already know that I have really been enjoying using the fabric tissue, but I like to use it with the 3D gloss gel. However, whenever I do fabric, I always use the fabric medium to treat the fabric, and then I usually use the decoupage varnish and glue textile. However, I do know that if you overwork any medium on top of the fabric paper, it starts to crumble. So we've got to find that like sweet spot. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is treat the fabric really well, and then we might just iron it and see if that won't fit. See if the fabric tissue grabs it with just the treatment of the fabric medium, because I don't want it to do that. So if you have been using the fabric tissue and you're wondering why it's balling up on you, it's because you're overworking the fabric. You need to literally put on one coat and just let it be. Let it dry, walk away. If you keep overworking it, it's going to ball up. And I mean, same goes with rice paper as well. If you overwork rice paper, the ink leaves. So, same thing. Okay, this drives me nuts. Hold on. Nothing's changed. Remember I was talking about the YouTuber who put a plug in her nose? Maybe I won't have the tissue hanging out of my nose, but I'm seriously thinking about shoving tissue up there. Seriously, y'all. This is just redonkulous. Oh, and also, the guys are back there working again behind me. I don't know if they're doing the grass, landscaping the backyard. I don't know what the heck they're doing, but they've been making noise all day long. Since 7:30, since they were allowed to. All right, so don't be stingy with your fabric medium. We all know fabric soaks up your product, so don't be stingy with it. We have always said since the beginning that this needs to come in like the 230 mil. I would love if the fabric medium and the textile came in the 230 mil. What's the first one you were using? The fabric medium. Right now it's 85. I think we're supposed to be at we're only going to get to 94 today, but then by the weekend, we'll be into the hundreds. Yeah, at night, we're getting some weird something or another coming through over here because it's been super windy at night. So that's been cooling us off. But whenever that passes, we'll get right back into 100 and, 14, 15. What is boop boop didum datum? What? Oh, my business. Who knows what y'all are talking about? All right. And just a word to the wise, don't use a brush that you have used with dark paint recently, because even though you think it's clean, there's probably some dark paint hiding up in that ferrule somewhere, and then you're going to put it on your fabric and be very sad. Also, because the canvas bag is light, I'm not worrying about painting it, right? But if your bag was darker than like the canvas color, I would probably take some fabric paint and lighten that up a little bit so that your image will be nice and bright. And don't be stingy. Because this is what's going to save you when you're pre-treating your fabric. This is what's going to save you. Let's say you put your rice paper down or fabric paper down, and right smack dab in the middle, there's like an air pocket. Pre-treating your fabric with the medium is what's going to save you from having to do some weird things to get to that space that doesn't have enough glue or what have you. If you've pre-treated your fabric, you can heat it up, reactivate this product, and then it'll sit down. Skipping this step, I wouldn't advise it. But everybody does things differently. You do you. You do whatever works for you. Now, one thing I do love about this fabric medium and the textile glue is, unlike some of the other textile glues I've used, it doesn't make the fabric stiff as a board. Okay. Good enough. I'm just using everything that's on my plate, and then we'll dry this. Yeah, nobody wants your hair, Terry. Thank you kindly. I think that's yours. Either yours or Troy's. Might be a little too short for yours. All right, let's dry this. There is a clear Bondago? Hi, Sheila Tegan. My hands are all sticky because I'm making raspberry jam. Ooh. I did open your... I am not going crazy, Troy. You gave me donuts earlier to open. Is this another pack that you had stored away somewhere? All right, there you go. Sandy Triplet. What, your hair? We're going to cut your hair this weekend. I'm going to cut your hair and brother's hair. Then you'll be styling. I don't know what we're going to do up here, but if this was like a darker color, how perfect would that be to have like the stones and the cracked? Oh! Actually, I don't know. I'm telling you. All right. So you do want to make sure that this is dry, right? Because you don't want to put a hot iron to it. But I'm going to put this layer on first. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do. If I want to put this on there or not. Or if we're just going to test it out and see. I think I am going to just test out the fabric medium and see if it grabs that. Papas, thank you for the lipstick. But can you please pick up that backpack because you're going to trip. Pick up your backpack. You're going to trip, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Here, give it to Mama. Okay. That's all right. I'll take my lipstick. Oh, you're going to put it away? Okay. Thank you. I don't want you to fall. All right. You have, Jeanette? Oh my gosh. Hi, Lori. So that's another thing that was, so remember I was telling you guys, like when I have 5 things that I have to do, I need to do all 5 things, right? And that's, it. I don't know why it's not logical. It really is not. Like if you just complete one task at a time, you probably get it done faster, correct? So yesterday, I was packing orders, loading new stuff into my system, doing work, trying to clean the kitchen or the boxes out of the kitchen to get it out of the way of the housekeeper. And yeah, all of that was happening at the same time. And today was no different. And then Troy was running amok, so he kept waking me up all night last night, so I didn't sleep well either. All right, so that's fairly dry. Let's get our paper back over here and test this out. And we're just going to test a little portion of this. Can you guys see? To see if it sticks down without using the other stuff. What did it grow? Did you put water on it and it grew? Haha. No, I didn't. But it did grow. All right. Well, we might still take some more off of what the heezy wheezy? I swear to you. Oh, it grew. It's bigger. Y'all seen I swear I'm not crazy. I feel like I'm crazy right now though. What, did I just imagine that I cut it or what? I did cut it, right? I mean, I know I said I'm having issues today, but I'm pretty sure I cut that. No, I'm positive. I know I cut it. It just grew. All right, well, no matter how big or small, that's how it's going to be. I'm already thinking I'm loop-de-loop. All right, that's got to scoot over a little bit. Okay, so let's take the parchment paper, and I just want to come right over here to this corner and and see if it's going to hold down. If it's going to hold down, then we'll go ahead and put all of it down, and then I'll put the decoupage varnish and glue textile on top of it and do the same process again once it's dried. However, if it's going to give me issues right now, we're going to have to put some more product down. Hi, Phyllis. Okay, Tanya. Like, is it a store or something? I've never heard of it, but I'd love to try it. Oh, I don't like when they have to. I understand why they have to wear the cones, but I hate it, y'all. I hate it when our pets have to wear cones. I feel so bad. They're like conk, conk. All right. So we're just trying the little corner for right now. Okay, Ari. Tell Mama hi and thank you again. It's all good in the hood, y'all. It's all good in the hood. All right, let's get the rest of this Yama Jamma on. Let's make sure it didn't shift though, because, well, if it did, I guess we can't do anything about it now. Well, a little bit maybe. So obviously you guys can see up here it's a little crookedy, but I'm not gonna worry about it because I really don't want to pull up on that. So I can always recut and adjust later, or whatever we put up there will be fine. So let's get the rest of this down. So this little iron, I just put all the way. I would suggest to you, though, that you keep your iron moving no matter how, hot or not you have it. Hi, Carrie. You don't want to, leave it and put steam on it or anything like that. The Troy boy needs to log into his computer. Don't. I know, Troy, but it's really fine that all the cords is all tangled up. I know you don't like it, but it's fine. Okay, see, you're logged on, babe. And the cord didn't even have to get untangled first. I know. It bugs you. Papa's. It's already logged on, babe. I want to place an order within the next week, but I need to know if you ship to Canada. It's going to be quite a large order if you do. Yes, Lori, I do. But you're going to have to send me your information. And like what I have Sue do is she uses my address in order to get the order in the system. And then I let her know if the shipping is different or what have you. And Sue, yeah, just tell me whatever you want. Just, that made me think of, I seen the message. Yeah, Sue, tell me what you need. And then it's going to obviously charge you just a flat rate shipping in the US. However, if it's more or whatever, you know, whatever the difference is, then I will just send you a separate invoice for it. So, but yeah, I ship all over the world. It's just, you need to contact me so I can give you the actual shipping. But if you live in Australia, you'll get your order faster than anybody in the US. Right, Sheila? Or Brioni? Ah, sucky. Now, oh, look at that. That needs to come off. Don't go down. Don't. No. Don't stick down. No. There we go. All right, so let's focus. I'm going to pull this down and let's get this side on. Thank you, Ari. Oh my gosh, Troy, yes, he was, y'all, so what Troy's routine is, because it's really strange, we happen to get like deliveries from UPS, or sometimes even, you know how they have like couriers that like Amazon has hired or whatever, that's not in the blue trucks. Anyways, we always get a delivery when we're waiting to pick up Trevor. So when we drive up into the driveway, Troy literally, as soon as I put the Bronco in park, he literally jumps out the car. He's like one-handing it, you know, to stabilize himself, walks around the car and goes to the front door because there's usually orders there. And yesterday, when I pulled up, I obviously, because I'm driving, I can see all the boxes that were sitting at the doorstep. And I was like, oh, he's going to be so upset. That was my only thought was, oh, he's going to be so upset. He's going to be so upset because there's no phone case or anything in there. So when Ari couldn't have sent those at a better time, because not only did he get one envelope, but he also got a box. Oh my gosh, he was in heaven. Absolutely, Lori. I'm in Scotland. Oh, that's why I said that. That's right. I don't know why it went to Australia first. That is so weird. But this time it didn't do that, right, Sheila? Sheila's in Scotland, and I shipped her first time she ordered from me. I think it was auction as well. Or maybe not. I can't remember. Anyways, she was like, I don't know why, but it went to Australia first. I'm like, well, doesn't surprise me. Orders from me in Australia, like, gets there so fast. But even still, it got to Sheila in Scotland in probably just maybe 4 days. Again, I'm not going to freak out, because once we've gotten all of this down, I can see that it's not straight, but whatever. I will. Oh yeah, that's not down all the way over there, so I will cut that and match that up. But look at y'all. How cool is that? Oh my goodness. Okay, now this right here, I want to kind of adjust this here before I get it down. I don't That's fine right there where that is, but I do want to cut off a little bit more. This is the side that was wonky for some reason. Okay, now let's get that down. Yeah, all right, we'll get the rest of that down. And then we'll go ahead and put on one little layer of the textile. Speaking of, hi Leah. Hi Miss Edie. Thank you. Good. Googly muggly. It's everything in my store is on sale. Well, nothing is on sale in my store, but the coupon code works on everything. Okay? And whenever you do this, you always want to make sure you focus on the edges. Okay? Because one thing you don't want it doing is lifting Onyx. Seriously? Is somebody just walking around the front door? Oh, they're picking up all the packages. Never mind. They can walk around the door all they want. Wait till they figure out they gotta come back tomorrow for more packages. Whoops. Thank you, Joanne. 103? Y'all are hotter than California right now. Don't worry. I'll catch up to you, unfortunately. All right. So, oddly enough, I have now gone over that quite a bit, and it is not sticking down. Did I not treat the edges well enough? I might not have, which is not a big deal. We'll get it down, but I don't like that at all. Obviously not. All right, so let's get our product back. And we're going to which I'm not really surprised because if you watched me, I focused here in the middle. Oh. Okay. I got it. Holy guacamole. Thank you, baby. But the iron's hot. Look it. This is hot, Papas. Okay? So. Okay. Troy, you just smacked me in the face with your happy flailing arms. I know. Did you see Ashley out there picking up all the packages with all your stickers on there? Hmm? No. Mm-mm. All right. So now that the fabric paper is on here, I especially want to saturate the area. All right, and then let's get this down old school. I know. I love the deep colors. I don't know. When we first got promo pictures, I was like, whoa, that looks gorgeous. And I hope that it looks just as pretty in person. And so when I got it the other day, it was like, oh, yeah, they did good. They did good. Because, you know, color doesn't translate really well, right? In photos and whatnots. All right, so we're just going to make sure everything is down, and then we're going to go over it with that textile. All right, and I'm just using the, don't want to use my felt. I don't want to get it all goopy. Okay, now let's use our decoupage varnish and glue textile, and I don't care about using the same brush, but what is that? Let's get that off. Hola, Olga. All right, let's take that off of there. The lid is here somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to need these scissors, but we'll move those over there. Oh my gosh, y'all, when the housekeeper was here, you guys know Nick works graveyard, so he was sleeping. And so she was trying to be super quiet because he was sleeping. So I had to go upstairs and tell her, it's okay. You can make all the noise you want. He's not going to wake up. And she was like, oh, thank you. She was trying to be so considerate and not make any noise. But I'm thinking, how is she going to clean if she doesn't make any noise? But she was trying to set things down and be so super quiet. And Nick is just sawing logs over there. Just, he's not being affected by her one bit. So I told her, I said, don't worry. She's okay. And then she just went to town. She's amazing, though. She's such a nice lady. And she does such a good job. She works so hard, and she won't even take cold water or anything. All right, so we're putting on our textile. Again, we're not being stingy with the product. Up here, we have to be super careful because of the handles and everything. So you really want to make sure you're getting it real saturated up there. Y'all, we need to do another apron. I haven't done an apron in a long time. Maybe with the new stuff that's coming out, we'll do an apron. PT time. Hey, Nicole. Nicole, I told everyone, I don't know if you were like being a speed demon or what, but I already got a shipping notification on all the glue stoppers and the pokey tools. I showed Nicole, I took a screenshot of my inventory. And I was like, look, they're all at zeros. I said, they're all at zeros, and I didn't even get but one. All right. This last little bit. Then we'll dry it. And then we'll put the parchment paper back on, and we'll seal it down again to make it one with the bag. Okay, we're not going to waste all of that, so. And then no matter what you do, you're not going to be able to get this fabric paper off of the bag. Okay, let's dry this a little bit. And then we need to figure out what trim we're putting up here. Did you? I know. Are you feeling better? Yes. Nicole. How many times is that now, Nicole? Is that the third time? But this one was the worst one, right? No, Sandy, yours just went out because I had to wait for your check to clear. When I got it, I notified you, and then as soon as it cleared, but you should have got a tracking number in your email. I sent you a tracking number, but I think yours went out Friday, Saturday. But yes, it did go out. But your tracking would have went to your email. That was number 4. Oh, God. Okay. Well, let me dry that a little bit more up there. Okay, I know this color isn't like the color of these blues. Is that horrible? Hold on. I actually don't think it's so bad because of... I know. Y'all, the first time that Nicole got the Rona, she lost her smell, and it has never come back. Never come back. I'm not mad at it because it's picking up the blues that are over here. Oh, Sue said it. Sue says it's horrible. I don't think so. I'm not mad at that at all. I am not mad at that at all. Trees. You could have. Nicole's got she's my people. She's got an amazing sense of humor. Okay, we need regular scissors. Oh, the big mama jammas are over here. Let's cut it a little bit bigger. I'm not mad at that. Let's hold it this way so we can see. Oh, yeah. I like that. Sue doesn't know what she's talking about. Okay, so we will use Fabri-Tac on that. And then I don't know, we might run Magical down there at the bottom. I think the silver looks fab. Hi, Julie, with the corals. I think so too. My 96 and 94-year-old, my 96 and 94-year-old and husband just got COVID for the first. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. No, it's definitely not gone. So we will use some Fabri-Tac. And the sparkle on it too. Oh my goodness. I know. I was looking at the magical. I was like, I think it looks magical. And then we're also going to need to do some little bits of something to the reef to make those sparkle just a little bit. How many of you guys watched Stella from Stellabrations Creations on the event? Y'all, she does some amazing things with clay. Like, she makes things from, just scratch. She'll make, like, oh, remember all the Easter stuff that I bought that looked real? With the chocolate and the bunny and stuff? Anyways, I will tell you, I will be totally honest and tell you that I was super nervous for her to use the products from my store. And she was even saying it on her live because I know that's not her style. Like, she doesn't use the products that are in my store. Y'all, I absolutely love how excited she was when she was using, like, the paste from Finnabair and the paint that she had and stuff. It made me so happy that she was, like, so excited. I was even telling Lisa, I was like, that excitement that Stella had it made me smile. Like, because I'll be honest, like, I love Stella. She's amazing at what she does, but just like she was saying in her live, like, the products that she had, that's not something that she uses on the daily. Hi, Phyllis. And the smile on her face the entire time and how she kept going, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. It made me happy because the last thing I wanted was her to be miserable doing an event for me. Like, I was so excited that she said yes, that she would be in the event because she's amazing. But I was super nervous, and I was thinking, oh God. And then when she ordered the Jovi clay, which I'll be honest, I bet you she never uses that Jovi clay again, because she uses the other stuff. But I was just thinking, oh gosh, she's just gonna hate everything. She's gonna hate everything, and it's gonna be miserable. There's nothing worse, y'all, than to use something that you don't like. You know what I mean? And I was just so excited about her excitement. I smiled the entire time. I was like, that's super cool to see somebody use products that are new to them, but to actually enjoy them, whether it would have been from my store or not. But again, I did feel kind of like I was nervous. I was like, God, I would hate for her to hate the products and then think that she has to put on a smile, you know. Oh yeah. Hi, baby. What do you got tissue for? Is that a hot dog? Is that a hot dog? What are you doing with a hot dog? Oh yeah. That's not coming up. That's on there. Like I said, y'all, just make sure you treat your fabric, and you'll be happy. Happy, happy, happy. Okay, I'm not going to heat set the rest of it because it's not dry. I just wanted to do it up there because we're going to put this Mama Jamma up there. And I did make it long so I can cut it exactly where I wanted it. All right, let's do this. Oh yeah, Stella's so sweet. If you are following her, which you should, if you're not, you'll see she puts, inspirationals and prayers and stuff. But she's just a sweet, nice, good person. But yeah, I was, like I said, I was so excited. She was enjoying the product. So, all right. Troy, do you need my help? Sounds like you're pushing buttons on the microwave. Are you trying to warm up that hot dog? You sure that's what you're doing? Or are you making rice? I hear a whole lot of beeping going on. What? Okay, pasta sauce. What you doing, bud? Why'd you come around the corner with a smile like that? Did you do something you're not supposed to? Did you spill something? What happened now? Tell me. Was Onyx over there with you getting into trouble? Lord have mercy. I already know. I can't see up there. I can't see what you guys can see. She is, yeah. Am I frozen? I did the same thing earlier. I looked over and it was frozen, but on my phone I wasn't. So I had to go out and come back in. Thank you for sprinkling. Troy, Mama, stop pushing all the buttons. ¿Qué dónde? Are you bringing me back the hot dog? What am I supposed to do with the hot dog? Want me to warm it up for you? All right, Mommy, you get off of here. Here. Papas, take your hot dog. Troy James, take your hot dog. Put it over there. Mommy will come and warm it up for you right now. Where's that? Heaven on earth that I keep putting the scissors. I can eat pasta every day. I love pasta. But nobody else feels that way in my family. Which is probably a good thing, because then they'd have to roly-poly me out the front door. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay. It's so hard to see because of the white on the back, because right now it looks like it's going to take over, but it's just going to be the gold. But I think I want to put magical down here at the bottom. Hold on a minute. Yeah, that'll be fine. And I also want to do some either the 3D pen or some stickles or something, because we need to do just a little bit of accent to the wreath. You just got through eating a cucumber sandwich. Oh my goodness. Kay, you had me cracking up yesterday. Kay, you had me cracking up yesterday. You also were one of the winners on the wheel, by the way. You're gonna need to contact Lisa. I could tell that Kay was watching someone live and then going, "Oh, I need to order that." And then watching somebody else going, "Oh, I need to order that." And then watching somebody else and going, "Oh, I need to." I was like, "Hey, if I've got to open up this box one more time." Oh, no, you didn't. Did you serve some rice to yourself? Have a little soy sauce with your rice, why don't you? All right, I need to go save Troy. Oh my gosh, Kay had me cracking up. I was filling orders and I was like, because Kay actually won my auction, right, for the Alzheimer event. So I had to pack that up and I was like, oh, I'll put in, she has an order. And then I closed it up and then I seen another order and I was like, wait, is this the same order? Oh, no, it's different. Okay, let me put this in. Wait, is this wait, didn't I just fill this order? No, this is different stuff. And it was stuff people were using on their lives. I was like, oh, I just love Kay. Okay, so let me show you. This was like super simple. But you guys, you noticed how I was at the beginning. I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't catch my breath because my anxiety was so bad. So I will, just for the sake of, I'll have to put it back in, but for right now, I'll take it out. But this is why you want to make sure you put parchment paper, right? Because you don't want it soaking through the back, because that would be horrible. So, but these are the nice bags because they actually have, like, you know, good amount to open up. But look at that. How cool is that? So tomorrow we'll more than likely start a new project, but before we leave this one, see how cool is that? Before we finish off and leave this one, I do want to go back over this with the heat, but that's not going. You couldn't even pull that off if you wanted to. And then you can see it's still, it moves. It's not stiff as a board, right? But I do want to go in and I do want to do a little bit of like sparkle in here, a little bit. And then down here, we need to look to see if putting magical down there is a good idea or not. So anyways, I love, 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 love it. And look it. I mean, it looks good on there. How cool of a beach bag is that? Actually, I would probably use it for like the grocery store or to go thrifting. But anyways. Thank you. Yes, it certainly did. Anyway, so thanks for helping me. Complete and vast difference from the way I was feeling when I first jumped on here with you guys, but I already knew as soon as I got on here with you guys that I would feel better. I can breathe. I'm not, because I couldn't breathe when I first got on. You guys could tell I was very short of breath, and that was because my heart was racing. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you back here tomorrow so we can finish this up. And I don't know what else we're going to do, but we'll figure out something. So anyways, I will see you all tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.